Today I'm going to show you how to stop being afraid of high maintenance costs on your high-end vehicles. Because a lot of times high maintenance costs are really translated to expensive dealer visits to perform routine maintenance, such as a $300 oil change on the M5 or a $450 oil change on the 911. Speaking of which, an oil change on the 911 can be intimidating, but when you think about it, it's pretty straightforward. I did it yesterday in about 30 minutes. That's right, 30 minutes. All you have to do is pop the little trunk open, remove the little plastics here. There's a little gasket in the middle. Then you pull the plastic cover. This will allow you to remove some of the electronic connections from the fans. You pop them out with a little rivet remover. I'm going to link it down in the description. You unclip them and then you pull out the fans. After you pull out the fans, you pull out the plastic intake tubes. That will gain you access to the filter. But before you remove the filter, you have to get to the bottom of the car and drain the oil. The latest generations of 911s have these plastic drain plugs which use this specialized tool. While it's draining, you can remove the oil filter from the top. You need a 36 mil socket. Twist it out. Just put some towels around it so you don't spill enough. You pop the housing, you pop the filter. You may want to clean some of the oil that's left at the bottom. I just stick some paper towels in there. They soak up the oil and you do that. And then when you're ready, you just replace the O-ring, or in my case, I just happen to have an extra housing, so I just swapped out the housing as well as a new filter. Wrap some oil around the O-ring so it's easier for you to screw it in, and then torque it to 24 Newton meters. After you're done with it, you can start putting things back together in the reverse order of the way you removed it. Don't close the lid just yet because you still have to refill the oil. Before you do that, you have to close it from the bottom. So use one of the new drain plugs. And the drain plug is really high quality. I really highly recommend them. After you do that, you fill up the engine oil with 8 quarts of your favorite oil. Once you fill up the oil, you can let the car idle to check the level, but for the most part, you're pretty much done. And as I mentioned earlier, everything that you just saw, you can do it in less than 30 minutes. However, and a lot of people get oil changes done at the dealer just so the dealer can also reset the oil change interval light. But what if I told you you can get yourself a tool that does it for you, plus a lot more? Introducing the ScanTool 3000, the latest, no, I'm just kidding. It is the latest Foxwell scanner that I purchased, and before you even say anything, I know that I have another Foxwell scanner which I use in my prior videos to reset oil change intervals, to also reset my main service intervals. It's a great scanner, however, it's limited because it doesn't do it all. This scanner, think of it as a dealer being in your garage, having access to all these parameters and features without you having to pay dealer charges. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive than the smaller one, but it's worth it. Let me show you why. For starters, it is a touchscreen, which is a lot more easier and intuitive to use. It is also connected to your home's Wi-Fi, so you can create your own profile, you can create different settings. But the cool thing is, check this out, diagnostics, Porsche. Let's run some diagnostics on my car. Let's see what I have. SmartVin, it'll scan it for me. And then you select Quick Scan, DME Control System Scanning. Oh, it found a fault. I wonder what the fault is. Okay, so at the end, it did say System Pass, no faults found. So maybe it found faults when it was first scanning, but apparently I have no faults. But the reason why we really are here is to reset the service interval, and this is how you do it. You go to Special Functions, Oil Reset, Reset Maintenance Interval. The maintenance interval after a completed maintenance measure is reset with this procedure. Click OK. And then you have the option of resetting main maintenance, intermediate maintenance, and oil service. Now, main maintenance is something what I did last year. You can watch the video. I'm going to link it down above. I pretty much did everything in this car that required maintenance, and that's when I did the reset. In this case, I'm only resetting the oil service, so I will just click OK. Maintenance interval successfully reset. And before you ask, no, you cannot code your Porsche the same way you can code your BMW. I also have a video for that. I'm going to link it above as well. But if you have an error light, this thing can reset it for you. If you're performing any maintenance on your car and need to reset things, such as your airbag light, if you are maintaining your airbag or removing the seats and you forgot to unplug the battery, this tool will reset it for you. And let's double check that the light has been reset. And last but certainly not least, this thing runs on battery, so you can disconnect it from your car after scanning the codes. And if you want to get in front of your computer, you can do that, and you can just go through the list here as opposed to manually writing things down. Or like me, like I've done it in the past, I would take pictures of the code and try to look them up. This thing does it for you and a lot more. So this is the reason why I invested a bit of money in this tool. To me, the user interface is worth it. The fact that I can use it offline it's worth it, and it just looks kind of cool when you're holding it like this, as opposed to having that little primitive scanner. You can use it on most makes and models out there. So not only high-end cars, any car for that matter, you can use this tool, and I'm just amazed at how amazing this thing is. Completely worth the upgrade from the other one that I had. Yes, a little bit more pricey, but it's worth it, trust me. I'm going to link it down in the description for you if you need it. But yeah, super cool tool. Super, wow, 3 supers. If you have any questions, leave them down below. As always, I'll answer every single one of them. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.